Boom.
Yes. What's good, everybody? Keep it light for now before the big rant, before the rant alert. Follow me on Twitter, JackCity Music. You know what time it is. They thought it were done. They thought it were washed up. Get that badger in and on and over here. Get out of his way. Let's get him in. Let's get him on. Let's get him over here. In and on and over here. He's in, he's on, he's over here. The badger's in, the badger's on, the badger's over here. Follow me on Twitter, at JackCity Music. Want to do a quick shout out to Philip Sunderland. Shout out to my guy for buying my track. It's much appreciated. He commented saying that he's bought the track. It's all good in the hood. I'll be releasing something in the next few weeks, and if everybody could jump on board with it, it would be a Dalmatian sensation. But quick shit vid. Yes, Jesse Marsch, quick rant alert. I honestly can't believe that Sky have like wheeled him out. He's literally like never achieved all. We're sort of talking about Haaland a bit as well, as though he has some sort of something to do with his development as a football player. I can't believe they had him on. Must be struggling for guests. He's a total fluffer. A total fluffer. I think he's probably really intelligent. I think I watched his Simon Jordan interview and he's been to all sorts of unis and what have you. He's a salesman, isn't he? A total salesman. He's marching about like this, isn't he? Round screen, pointing at screen like he dominates the room, like owns it. He's full of beans, full of confidence, which is something to be said for. But ultimately, when you whack at your job, it doesn't matter how confident you are. At some point, if you talk that loudly and you cannot produce anything, it comes back twice as hard, doesn't it? If you do a man facky, where you play everything down and then you start whipping some results and everybody goes, oh man, yeah, expectation low, product high, product good. With Jesse Marsch, expectation high, product whack. A few people said when he got here that they'd run through walls for him. They'd run through walls for him. Like, let's see how he gets on. Let's see how the weasel gets on. He also showed leads in training, which showed absolutely nothing. Making zones up all over the pitch, like talking about counter movements and half zones, and it's fine when both teams are playing exactly the same version of football. Like they're both like, you know, you could see like either side, like we have a 3 or we have a 2. If it's 2 up top, we have a 3. If it's 3 up top, whatever, we have 4 or whatever. And he's going, you know, and with the net, we use the net. It's like, well, when you're both using the net, it's fine. But when some fucker turns up and they've got a wide winger who just goes, let them lot piss around and then give it to left back and just ping it over there, and literally there's acres of space for everybody to just go and demolish us. It's like, it's fine when you're both playing 6-a-side, but when somebody actually wants to use the whole pitch, these counter movements don't do fuck all. It's all wank. Continue with this action, like when he's talking about it. Pause, continue with the action. All wank. He makes it out as though like playing backwards with a purpose. Counter movements again in the half lane. He's a film. He's got a film that he's watched 350 times, and then he suggests that that's the way that all the players are thinking. He's responsible for every single pass in every single movement. I could watch a clip and say that. I could watch a clip of any football club and suggest that I'm the brains behind this process. Pretending that he's playing backwards, but they're thinking about, you know, getting it over to the other side, couple of counter movements. But it's bollocks. It's total woof. I could read a book word for word and learn the book word for word and be able to tell you what the next page is going to say. It doesn't mean I wrote it. I would learn a poem, know what the next rhyming word is, tell you what's coming, and then be like, see, I know all about this poem. I know I wrote this poem. Like, behave yourself, Jesse. He's a total wet wipe. He can't get a job. I want him to get a job, and I can't help it that I just want him. He'll just be shit again, and then he'll prove his dust. The bloke's toast. Talking about like Red Bull football, which I find weird. I find a weird thing that, you know, if that club's got a certain type of football and he thinks he can go around like, you know, like as though it's some sort of Barcelona ticky-tacky football or something like. Don't work, big lad. It's never worked for you. You've had little spells where you've done all right at clubs and then you've always got binned. It's whack. Anyway, Southampton tonight, they're playing Hull. That's their game in hand. And Ipswich have got Rotherham. Don't bother them from Rotherham, but I think they'll probably both win. So, it is what it is. Jesse Marsch, See ya.
Where they've been, the results they've had, 1 defeat in 13. I've got Muppets from Leeds talking about pressures on us, and Bamford and Forshaw and a couple of others, and it's over to you and this, that and the other. They got beat 7 times since Christmas. We've been beaten once. We've set it up from Christmas to be in the race.
Boom.
JackCity beach, JackCity beach. Hey!
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprised. That's why I ask no.